Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So, what have we got today? We've got a game that, as usual, has been sitting in my Steam library for quite a while and I haven't touched it as much as I'd like. So it's Ace Combat 7, Unknown Skies. Big fan of the air combat games from the original PS1. So that was Air Combat and Ace Combat 2, not sure why they changed the name. And then when I saw this one on Steam for a couple of quid, I thought, you know what, I could do a lot worse. So let's have a little look and see what this offering's got for us. Hope you enjoy.
Alrighty, so what are we doing today? We are doing Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. So I've played this a little bit, but I haven't done a proper dive into it. I literally played it just to see if the game ran on my PC, which I think it did. So I'll be playing it from scratch today, pretty much. I've played the original Air Combat on the PS1. Clocked that, loved it. I've played a little bit of a demo of Ace Combat 2, again PS1. I played, there was one on PSP, which I still have, but I can't remember what it's called. But I clocked that one as well and enjoyed that one. So I know the Ace Combat games. I know the pedigree's quite good. So I saw this one appear on sale and I thought, you know what, Ace Combat game. I don't have many flight sims, so I thought I'd grab it and give it a go. So let's, without further ado, press on. Usual licensing. Don't care. There we go. Explore Xbox controller. Yeah, I will be playing this with a controller because, for goodness sake, it's just Ace Combat. Skies Unknown. Fully expecting some kind of plot. Bandai, I forgot it was Namco. That's weird to see it made in the Unreal Engine. Oh wow, it's actually licensed. So some of the planes in it are actually licensed jets. That's cool. Press the enter key. Can I just press something on the controller and say 2019, so it's what, 7 years old now? Oh god, that sounds weird to say. Okay, so there is a multiplayer data viewer. Credits, copyrights, quick game. Let's go for campaign. And we'll restart the story. Before I do that then, let's just have a quick look at the controls. So what have we got? Fire machine gun, fire missiles, that's still the same. Change target, change weapon. Yep. Your accelerate, air brakes, pitch, flares, handy. The right stick. Oh, we've got a camera button. Well, camera stick. I suppose that makes sense. Yep, that's pretty much what I'd expect from Ace Combat. And then that's toggle. Yeah, pause. Yeah. Obviously, this isn't based on realism. It's arcade styly. I'll put it on easy. I mean, casual's very casual, easy. Simplified version of easy. I mean, that just sounds a bit too easy. I like to play through the game on easy and then.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force.
Graphics are nice.
He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I got my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up, it'll leave your ass behind.
That's true.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Sometimes that's all you need. Must be a hell of a feeling flying in a jet like that.
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, high into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
I know. Really? You're throwing me in the middle of this?
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yusha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching.
Lovely.
Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yusian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade.
Great.
As of today, Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron, IUPF, has been put on high
Oh, I remember this
All
vaguely.
members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will... What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft have burned overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured. Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Lovely. Operation Deerhorn. Take down the hostile bombers. I can't use that one, so I guess an F-16. That's where it's going to be. Select parts. Purchasable in the aircraft. Trade these parts power up in the aircraft special weapons to give them special abilities. You can craft these parts from adding an aircraft set before you sort of species divided in the following body. Boost the aircraft speed and ability durability. Arms. Boost the power of the machine gun. Standard weaponry. MISC. Advanced aircraft. It's not outlined above. Each aircraft will take up certain slots and aircraft no slots. Right, that makes sense. Other limits, some aircraft are the same with different levels. Some aircraft parts are the same name but different levels. High levels which effectively also take up more space. Right, okay. Right, okay, that makes perfect sense. And what's that then that I've got there? Light Blisk. Accelerator. Okay. Perfect. And that's 3 slots out of 40. Let's go. So I must have completed a mission or two before, which has given me a couple of extra bits and dabs. Might need to tweak the controls because obviously stick controls are a bit strange. Usually when you use the left stick, up is up and down is down, but when you're playing a flight sim sometimes it feels better to do it the other way. I'll have to have a toy about it and find out. Graphics are really, really nice. Ooh. Okay, graphics are really nice. Look at that. Page 1. We're away.
Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Get in more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Ooh, swearing.
Mage 2, warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this.
I see him.
It's go time.
Roger that.
Go for it, son. This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp. We'll go. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
I see him. So you've got missiles, but then you've got special weapons as well.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Okay.
Showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so... It's still a leash, though.
Where are you?
Lock broken by the clouds.
Damn it.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, H2.
I'll take it.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
I see him. Pressing Y. Oh, I did wonder about that. Okay.
Yes, and they're all pretty just waiting to be taken.
Yeah, that worries me though. This is glorious. Oh wow, proper map. Let's use a little bit of yaw just to get me back facing the right way. There we go. Bloody hell, that's some severe cloud cover. See if we can get under it. A bit more yawing.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
I see him. It's not giving me a...
Watch out for the support aircraft.
They missed. There's a MiG-21 there, but I'm not too worried about him. Right, see what I can do about this fella here. It's unlucky. Why am I not getting a lock on for him?
Target confirmed down.
There goes your bomber.
Mage 2.
I was
Targets in range. Bombers.
triangle to switch target, I think.
You got this. I know the kid showed some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet.
Yes, triangle to switch target. Okay. Let's go and engage. I don't want the MiG. I'll let him go past. Oof, bloody hell, that was close. Seven, 6. Don't know what range these missiles have got. What about my special? Six, 4. Oh right. Special weapons like a cluster missile.
That's it. It's regular and simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base so we can make it in one piece.
Thanks.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1 over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Going 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Let's give it some thrust. So the enemy is slightly to the left. Right even. There they are. Switching to Maltese.
Column. Mage. 2 enemy groups.
Mage 2, attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of
terrible thing to say. I say there might be drones, we don't know. It's going to be tense. If I can get this lock, it's going to have to be a very, very quick shot. Six. Switch target. Let's take the bomber. And another one. Oh, jeez.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast. Roger that.
Aye, aye, Captain. He's trying to outwit me.
Missile launched. Missile connected.
Get that.
They're after me.
See if we can't see a couple of these bombers, perhaps, if I can see them. Oh, I see them. Two of them. Tu-95s. Okay. Need to work out the operational range of these missiles. 8, 7, 6, 5.
Enemy have a radar lock.
3, 2. Get out the way, clown.
Enemies locked on. H2, missile launch. Golem 1, missile inbound. Hey!
Managed to get out the way of that one, thankfully. I don't know if the damage in this affects you. Oh, jeez, that's not good.
One remaining. H2, keep your focus. You got this.
It's not my focus that's the problem, it's the goddamn missiles coming at me. Got him.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Lovely.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Oh, look at that.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Can you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
What's that? Hmm.
Call sign is H2. Verify and feedback. H2 clear for takeoff. Situation site. It's a hell of a look on your body. Good luck. Control. Do me a favor and get that bird into your ASAP. Good luck.
Wow.
Roger that. Going for it, Lieutenant.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last
Oh, there's the
attack.
Gatling gun on the side.
Stay sharp.
I did wonder.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
The graphics on it. Looks amazing. Single man fighter.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Wonder if you can change your helmet or anything.
Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so take it on. It's still a leash, though.
So yeah, it shows you a cluster of missiles under the wings.
Lock broken by the clouds.
Didn't matter.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, H2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
And look at that. That's such a great shot.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Yeah, that's cool. So the graphics are great. The sound's good. Seems to play well. SU-13 multi-role fighter based on the SU-30 featuring cars and thrust vector nozzles.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Lovely. This is so cool because it tracks everything. See what it does when it actually... Oh yeah, just puts an X on them. Dude was keeping up with me all the way. Or he was for a bit. Disappeared now. There's a couple of us on him. That's so cool. And you get money? Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, starting the video again from here. Had to pause for a little bit, so...
War on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean
I now have a hot
territory,
chocolate as
causing
well.
widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks.
Confounded.
We have yet to hear
Aurelia,
back from the
remember that from
as
the
to the
PSP
fate
one.
of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war.
Very political.
Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency, they have ordered all its armed forces, including Yuuzhan peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Ooh, propaganda.
The world was screwed.
Still is.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yuuzha was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yuuzhans, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuuzha, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harlan was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Ah. Game over.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, propaganda.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothball planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east.
It's very
That's how I got here.
very
I was
cinematic.
thousands of kilometers from Erusea on the opposite side of the Yuuzhan continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
As you would.
They found out. They set the dogs on me.
I wonder where all this ties in. Charge the end.
Russia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Arusha are currently appearing throughout Yusha. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent.
Lovely.
We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Graves Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them.
Okay.
Should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Cool. Air to ground. So I've probably not unlocked any more parts yet, so that's fine. This is only the second level, so quite like the names they've picked: Golem and Mage. Time is it? Okay, time's fine. I'll just do this mission, I think, and that'll be enough footage for yet another video. I'm impressed. I say I only played this initially just to see what it was like, but today's been a proper look. It's good. Oh, I'm already in the air. Oh, wow. Sounds about right.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Looks like England. Looks like good old Britain's green fields. Something I just
Visual on the anti-air radar vehicles. They should be close.
I are.
Yep.
Let's just get on over. Nice.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Good. back on the speed a little bit. There's my next one. Plays like a dream. It's so smooth.
Mage 2 locked.
Oh, blast it. The bombs are much, well, they're really easy to use. I was kind of concerned that they'd be difficult. That's missed. Hit the trees.
Target destroyed. 3-0. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to
Oh, that
engage in
figures.
30 seconds. Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Column 2, you can't go after every target. Lockdown bandit. Two targets remain.
Took a chunk out my back. This is a lot of enemy. Let's see if I find the last couple real quick. There's one.
Low on special weaponry.
How many bombs have I got left? 2. Okay. Should be enough. Damn it. The altitude's a little bit low. Here's something I discovered earlier. Look at that. Guys, you're going to have to cover me if you want me to take out this last objective. I can't do it with missiles flying around me all the time. Yeah, well. There we go. Right, I feel that's enough. Ah. That hopefully will hit.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can. Shred the radar network. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those performers. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Fox 2. They withdraw. What? They gonna bring our buddies back from the dead? Target destroyed.
Just an APC. I don't like this.
Lockdown bandit.
Can't seem to get a fix on these. Shouldn't need more than one. Where is he? Cloud cover's a little jammy. Don't worry about me, missus. I've done this before. There you are. Hopefully it'll keep my lock on. Yeah, it's keeping my lock on. I won't. Down. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Low level fighting, so I like it. See if we can't nail that Meg. Got him. So many of them. Oh, I thought I'd got him then. Yeah, they've pulled up. What is that? C-17. Might miss with one of them. Oh shit. Oh, blasted. Yeah, that was a daft move. That was a checkpoint. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that was my own fault. Oh, so there wasn't a checkpoint. Oh, I managed to dodge the second one. Stay with him, he's got a chunk missing out of his arse. Where is he? Using the clouds for cover and I can't see them. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. these?
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
Altitude altitude from high G
Bands
turns.
of drones.
Increase maneuverability because continues to add rocket. Oh, okay.
Get out. It doesn't matter. He said the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Missile away. Bandits are in the clouds. UAV destroyed. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Yeah, y'all. Where's that other one? There it is.
Mage 2 is in the clouds. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Try to squirt one off.
Enemy does a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy. You're doing good. Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Where are you?
Behind target and ready to attack. Where'd he go?
This is really playing hell with the what you can see and what you can't. Nope. There he is.
Don't ice up in there. On his tail.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Hmm.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Nice. I do like the in-plane view.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy
Okay.
the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual of the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep. Out the way.
I'll watch that at my leisure. Anti-surface anti-air high spec laser. Experience if fired accurately, it cannot be evaded. Anti-surface anti-air, so basically it's an all-round good thing.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Yeah, that may not see that way. Nice. Half decent bombing run. Yeah, I missed that one. I had to go back for it. Phew, there was a lot of targets flying about. No wonder I couldn't get a lock on. Okay, that'll do. Conclusion to follow shortly.
Well, there we go. What do we think of that one? So, I don't know about you guys, but I was impressed. Almost as impressed by the fact that I have recorded this and also managed to post it out on the same day. There's a first. It won't happen again, so don't worry too much about that. Probably. But yeah, the game itself, what can I say? I enjoyed my time with it today. I'll be honest, the levels, watching them back, they didn't feel as long when I was actually playing the game. There was a lot going on, and you have to kind of concentrate on your objectives and stuff. And I know it's only on easy difficulty, and with the difficulty higher up, there's going to be a lot more ducking, diving, dodging, and nonsense to try and avoid on screen. But on easy, it's just enough. Looks great. The replays make you look like you actually know what you're doing, which is awesome. I've seen on the DLCs that there are additional skins and things available, so that'll be cool to try and get some skins involved and make my planes look a little bit more unique. But as it stands, the graphics are really nice anyway, which is pleasing. Sound fine. Explosions and stuff, the chain gun sounds, missiles firing, brilliant. I do really like the radio chatter coming from both sides. It's interesting hearing the enemy going, oh crap, look, it's all going wrong, and then your guys are going, yeah, let's go batter them. And I've got a funny feeling that's going to be reversed later on in the game, where your guys are going to be going, ah! And the baddies are going, yeah, come on, I'll have you. So we'll see how that goes. The music's one thing that isn't really grabbing me, but the whole point is that the radio is supposed to be at the forefront, I think, and the music is very much background, where in Air Combat the music was far more prominent, and it really gave you it was like a push, a driving force. It gave you a push into combat, almost like Top Gun style, a heavy metal soundtrack that really pushed you into the action and got you going, where this is a little bit more incidental and backgroundy. But it's fine for what it's doing, can't really complain. Plays like a dream, really easy. As I say, it's made by Namco, and they, maybe not so much these days, but they were the masters of arcade style games which were easy to pick up and play, but had a lot of depth games like Ridge Racer, Tekken, and Soul Blade, or Soul Calibur if you like, and obviously this series as well, and there's bound to be others that I can't think of offhand. And so they've made, a flight sim that's really easy to pick up and just go around blasting stuff. You haven't got to worry about dropping the landing gear or faffing about with, tolerances or anything. You're just literally going out and just flying. As I always say, if you wanted a simulation, you'd go and play Flight Simulator, wouldn't you? So if you're just looking for a quick flight sim, just to go and blow up some targets and look good while doing it, this is definitely worth a look. Definitely recommended. If you want something a bit more in depth, apart from cranking up the difficulty and obviously with the customization on the jets, that may not be enough, and you might want to look at something a bit more serious. But as a game, I have no complaints whatsoever. So with myself, obviously I've managed to record and upload this in one day, which is a new high for me. So as I say, thank you very much for joining me on this one. Obviously a like and subscribe on the video is heartily appreciated, because I am trying to build this still and try and push things further. So that would be greatly appreciated as well. You can still get me on my social, so the Facebook, the other one, Instagram, that's the fella, and my Discord channel as well is still there. If you search for Judas Knight, you'll find me. And I'm always looking for recommendations on videos and any improvements that you think I can make to my content. Obviously, you know, I want you guys to watch it, so I want it to be right for you, so you need to let me know what to do. You know, otherwise I shall just carry on as I am. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. It's a bit damp out there tonight, but I'm going to enjoy a gaming session on Inquisitor now, I think. So until the next one, take care of yourselves, and you have a good one.